everybody, welcome to day 3 of the Chakra Clearing Challenge. I'm excited to lead you through day 3. I know that it's kind of late on day 3, but you can do this challenge. It's 8 days in a row going up through the chakras. You don't have to do it along with me. So I'm doing it for everybody who might find this and is going to do it day by day. And yeah, today is about the solar plexus, which is a chakra that I feel doesn't get a lot of attention necessarily, because the thing is, as you have seen in my other videos, if your root chakra and your sacral chakra below the below the solar, if they're not doing well, then it's kind of like, the chakras build upon each other. So if your root isn't doing well, working on your sacral isn't really gonna do much, if that makes sense. They all build upon each other. That's why I'm going up through them, and why every chakra, thing that you ever see out there, it goes up. So, you have to create that foundation. And the reason why I don't see a lot of people talking about the solar is because there can be a lot of work to do on the root and the sacral. So it's like a lot of people don't even get to the solar, if that makes sense. And, the higher chakras, even less work sometimes. But the root and the sacral are really big for your sense of security in the world and your sense of being able to enjoy your life. And then on top of that is the solar plexus, which is another chakra that has a front and a back. The front is a cone shape and the back is a cone shape. And I don't think I mentioned this in any of the other videos, but it's like an ice cream cone, right? And it has a flat surface. But the top of each surface of each chakra actually spins clockwise. And that is really interesting because that is the energy, like the energy of love or positive energy actually spins clockwise. So it's like when your chakras are healthy, the energy at the top of it will spin clockwise. And when it spins clockwise, it will create, a positive reality for you. It will also create a healthy body for you. But if you have dark energy or negative energy in them, it's like you can like think of your chakras like a machine, and it's like if the machine is clogged up, it can't do its job. So that's what happens when negative energy gets into the chakras, is it actually like clogs up the mechanism, and what can happen is it doesn't spin as easily. Sometimes if you have a lot of fear, it'll actually spin the opposite way, and counterclockwise is the way that fear or negative energy rotates. So so your your solar has a front and a back, just like the sacral does. The front is about giving, the back is about receiving. And your solar plexus chakra is really about your sense of self, and also your sense of like confidence in yourself. So your solar plexus is a place where you really house like the identity, that you give yourself. And it's sort of like a really, honestly, like a really sensitive place, because that's why you feel it kind of like where your rib cage meets at the bottom of your rib cage. It's right in there. And I don't know if I can show you where, but it's right in there. And it's kind of like, I think the solar is the place that we talk about like a gut feeling. It's sort of like you sense the truth about things, including yourself. And so if your solar plexus is blocked, it's like it's harder to walk about the world and really have a strong identity and not get too swayed by the way people treat you, or what people say about you. And so it is very important to have a strong solar plexus. People who are really confident, one of the reasons why they stand up taller is because their solar plexus is healthy. And when your solar plexus is healthy and your body is relaxed, it actually makes you physically stand taller. And when you have dark energy or fear contracting there, that's why you hunch over. So that's pretty interesting, right? So many benefits to having strong solar plexus energy. And the solar plexus is yellow, bright, vivid, like just yellow, like kind of like sunflower yellow. And it is strengthened by, honestly, like when we're talking about the truth about who you are and your self-concept, sometimes what I'll say about this is sometimes your self-concept has been skewed because you were born into a family as a baby and they didn't necessarily know who you are. Or you were born into a situation where, you know, when a baby's born, you don't know who they are. But a lot of times the adults around will kind of assume they know who you are. But that doesn't mean that they really know. And you know inside of yourself who you really are. And that will never leave you. So having strong sacral, I keep saying sacral. I don't even talk about the solar that much. That's why I keep saying sacral. Having strong solar energy is about being willing to get curious about your true identity and being willing to be able to love the people who raised you while divorcing the ideas they may have had about you. And the exercise that you can do today is very simple. It's just do something or say something in the world that communicates to you and others, but especially to yourself, that you know who you are and that that's not going to change, even if somebody says something or does something or doesn't like it or whatever it is. Being true to yourself is what your solar is really all about. And, you know, it can even just be the way that you carry yourself, carrying yourself in a way that says, I know who I am. I don't need somebody to tell me who I am. I know who I am. Or it can be somebody saying something and you just saying no. Whatever it is, I just want you to do something today. I challenge you to help strengthen that sense of self, strengthen your solar. And just do something that is almost like, it's a rebellious chakra. It's like you rebel against whatever the world is trying to say about you, however it wants to define you. And you just say, no, I know who I am. And that's never going to change, and I'm going to own it. And you can own that in so many different ways. Through the way you dress, through the way you, the way you talk about yourself, the answer you give somebody. You're so free. That's the truth. You're so free. And the more you live with that attitude, the stronger your solar plexus is going to be, the healthier it's going to be. Because when you harbor anxiety about, I can't be this or I can't be that, you know, that will block your solar, because it's like you're blocking your actual identity. So let yourself be free, be fearless. Even doing one thing can really spark something inside of your solar plexus. And I think I was getting ready for this video yesterday because I went and I bought a new dress. And when I clear my energy a lot, my style changes really fast. And I noticed that like I was able to like wear girlier clothes than usual. And I felt like, oh, I don't know if I should do that. But then I was like, you know what? That's who I am. So I bought this dress that I'm wearing. I can't really show you, but it has like a big bow on the back. And that felt a little bit rebellious. It's like, you know, I'm just gonna wear this like really girly dress in the world because I know that that's true for me. And that's the total vibe of the solar, is like totally about you, just making choices based on who you know you are, and you don't need permission. So do something today. That's your challenge today. Do something today based in that ideology. I don't have to have permission. I can just do what I want and be who I am. And I'm not waiting for somebody to tell me that's okay anymore. And even doing one thing, it can snowball in your life, and it can help strengthen this chakra in particular when you make decisions like that. So I hope this helps you. And this was day 3. Oh my God, we're only on day 3. Root, sacral, solar, day 3. And stay tuned tomorrow for day 4, which will be really interesting. It's the New World Chakra. Bye. Thanks for following along.